What's your name for the record, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, my name is Mark L. Taylor.
What would you like to tell me?
I work for Aybos marketing exec, and I represent the small business community. When I met Mr. Cobb, I was in the men's mental health transition unit, the only trauma and mental health program of its kind in the United States. It's in the Denver County Jail. I was receiving the treatment for trauma and a neuropsychological abnormality, shall I say. He wasn't. And when we would talk about the treatment, he tried hard to get into the program and they didn't allow it. I realized the seriousness of the case, but I also realized the seriousness of the injury. And I realized how it affects, from experience, the ability to reason, plan, play, use good judgment. When you have those type of brain disorders, the functioning of the mind is impaired. It did me for years and years and years, and the courts simply treated me with prison. They never treated me with treatment up until last year. I was facing a life sentence, and when the Brain Injury Alliance of Colorado came down and did the neuropsychological evaluation, they explained to me that my behaviors was a direct result of the injuries, the impairments, my ability to control my emotions. It's the same with him. I received the treatment and the courts saw favor into provide me with more treatment, and that's why I'm here. He encouraged me to write, Mr. Cobb encouraged me to write a law, which is called, and I have it here, sir, and I had to put his face on it because a lot of people only look at our behaviors. They don't look at the core issue that leads to the behavior. And that's why I'm here today, because I experienced over 24 years of incarceration and never received the treatment up until last year. And it changed my life forever. So I know that with the proper treatment, he would be able to regulate his emotions effectively, control his impulses. I was him. I am him. And I am living proof that it does work. I'm working as the marketing director of a company right now and have launched the Rebuild Your Mind Mental Health Challenge because of Mr. Cobb. Did a neuropsychological and mental health house bill to make sure that individuals like Mr. Cobb would get the proper treatment and evaluation prior to ever being able to even plead guilty. And he encouraged that. And I ask today that we not only look at the seriousness of the particular offense, but the seriousness of the injury, his brain injury. He really do not possess the ability right now because of the lack of treatment. When I was in this program, they said, Mr. Taylor, you were a 47-year-old man with the mind of a 10-year-old child. This is at 47, still doing the same things that I was doing at 10 because I never received the treatment. And so now looking at him, it's sad to see so many of us. I heard the DA say that there's many people that suffer the same thing on an hourly or daily basis. But many people don't receive the treatment that I was able to receive and that he truly deserved. As a community, as a court, it's hard to continue to see people get treated with prison. That's not healthy, but if we can start giving treatment, we can change the conditions of the court, we can change the conditions of our community, and people with these type of brain disorders, as Mr. Cobb and myself, can now be effective in everything that we do. But to send him to prison, knowing that he have these disorders, would be truly cruel and unusual when an individual is now being punished for being sick, for having emotional abnormalities. And so that's why I'm here today, because I believe in the treatment. I received the treatment, and if he had the opportunity to receive that same treatment, I know that he can make healthier decisions. This guy is sick, man. So to truly sentence him to more prison, it's not going to give him the platform to change and grow like he can into a law-abiding, healthy citizen. And that's how we've been treated for the last, 24 years. Prison, send him to prison, bad behavior, defiant, and it's not. I'm sick and he is too, but I'm getting the help, and I believe that with treatment, he can be a healthier person. And that's why I'm here today. And I would like for you to see this House bill, because a person would look at him and never think of brain injury. Never think of him not being able to control his emotions, impulses, reason. When your brain is stuck in survival mode like that, there's no room for nurture, for care, for love, or the interests of others. Since 13 years old, his brain has literally been stuck. So although he's 25, he still have the behavioral traits of a 13-year-old, and that's sad. And he needs help, not more incarceration. And that's why I'm here, sir. And so I would appreciate it personally as a small business community to provide him with the treatment that he needs, and let's see what he do. He's never had it, so we can't expect his behavior to be any different if he hasn't received the treatment that I received. And that's all I ask, sir, today.
Would you like to bring that up then?
Yes.
Is that a copy I can keep?
Yes, it is.
All right.
He encouraged me.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
This is called Danielle Jariski.